What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alexander here, back with some more of the Technomancer. So we're still trying to get the money for the outfits, to where we can do Phobos' side quest. Because I don't want to take Phobos into the jail with me. I want to take Andrew and Nisha in there. Those are two that want to take into the place with me. Like they'd have the backs a little better. Especially Nisha, seeing as how she has the most powerful armor rating right now out of everybody.
Nah, I'm kind of over the preacher's tales. He's definitely a good storyteller, but he cycles the stories over and over and over and over.
Welcome! Welcome. Are we looking for something in particular today?
Do I know you? From Ophir?
Ophir. Yes, the threats of the secret police forced me to leave the city.
And somehow threatened you enough that you're now working for them?
I won't be taken alive, Mancer!
Oh, but you will.
Stop, please. He has my family and threatened to kill them if I didn't tell him where the caravans were. I promise you. I didn't have a choice.
That's how Victor works. You have a weakness, he'll exploit it.
God
Get
damn
out
it.
of the city, and don't come back. Dandolo's not one for betrayal, for any reason. You stay, and you won't live long.
Yes, thank you very much.
Dell's not gonna be happy about that one. But like I said, we're gonna be better than how we were blindly following some leader. Will he get to slot allies or not? Well, we'll see. Because my first playthrough, I blindly followed Dandolo. I thought he was just a shit. Alright. He's right here. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
You were right. The traitor was dirty. I barely started asking before he unwound.
You're an intimidating force, Mr. Mancer. Then what?
The mercer's dead.
I told him to get out of Noctis.
And now what? He runs to his master and divulges everything he knows about our defenses, our city. Your pity might well cost us more than just one man's life now. But who am I to judge you not killing a man? We've seen too much blood already in these times. Forgotten life is sacred. Maybe he won't survive the trip. It's a long trip to Ophir on foot. Beneath the sun, among the creatures, brutal. So we'll cross our fingers and hope it does him in. Thank you for your efforts, even if I wished they'd taken a different turn.
Okay, we're getting some serum, at least. Did we get serum for that last thing and I just didn't see? I'm curious now. I think we might have. Because like, I've been looking over on the side with the experience gain and not the other side. But alright, let's head down to turn in the quest about the wind turbines. Then we will hopefully have enough for the outfits to get that done and out of the way. So let's see. I'm really not hopeful that we will. Like, I'm not expecting that just be like, oh, thank you, I can't afford to pay you, though. Just what we really, really need right now.
I traced it back. Many people stood behind the looter, who isn't even active anymore. The Vori themselves were behind it. Don't worry, they won't steal anymore.
Thank you. We're gonna launch a big campaign of repairs. Thank you again.
Hey, wait, that actually. Why does the Vori reputation go up? It's still blush. Is there? I wonder if there's anywhere to check. I know I'm getting distracted, but I kind of want to see what our reputation with people is right now. Like different factions and whatnot. Warrior Rogue Guardian. Reputation. Okay, we're good karma. We're good with Phobos. We're good with Andrew. Hostile with Abundance. Friendly with the army. Friendly with Noctis. Suspicious with the Vori. Hostile with the Free Mutants. And hostile with the opposition. Yep, seems about right. But this should actually bump us up with the Free Mutants, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops.
The most exotic.
Alright. Noctis. Merchant's overcoat. Now we're broke again. Alright, let's go and switch everybody into their new uniforms. There it is. Team of Noctis Merchant overcoats. And now, let's begin our clearing of everywhere. Ew. But yeah, once we do the thing for Phobos, we'll be able to switch them out. See, I like Phobos, but a little hard to stay inconspicuous at times with a giant... Wasn't even press the button? With a giant old mutant right behind you.
Set up the exchange with that Aurora quartermaster if he was a complete stranger.
Some mutants aspire for freedom everywhere, Aurora included. When I learned that the quartermaster was looking to dispose of stocks of merchandise, I sent messengers.
Messengers? Mutant messengers? And he still took the messages seriously?
No, I paid humans, noble-looking ones too. Plus, we have a few sympathizers over there, some of which are merchants who are always more than helpful, for a price.
I thought you didn't want Dandolo in the loop.
Indeed, I had to pay them. A lot. If there's any corporation you want to be heard talking about, just talk about Alliance. Avoid the others. Don't want to start anything.
Hey Zach, count on me if you need some help during the transaction. I've got real-life experience after all.
Phobos, if Dandolo finds out you're plotting behind his back...
He's my ally, Nisha, not my mother. Which means I don't have to tell him what I'm doing at every hour.
True dat.
I think that our negotiator is already there. He must be waiting for us below the Shadow Path.
If you're interested, I could play the role. Even if I'm retired, I still know my way around the merchant's world.
Thank you for the offer, Andrew. If Zachariah does not feel up to it, I'll be sure to call him.
Okay, it's this way. I was like, well, Andrew, yeah, take the lead. Nope, we don't have our stuff on, so we are not fighting. I refuse to fight. Does lead us getting killed.
Hi, I'm Zachariah. Are you Sincerity?
Yes. Your message mentioned that you're a merchant and that you may be interested in some merchandise. I have some overstock that I'm willing to sell, but I want to be sure that this merchandise won't end up in enemy hands. Please understand that the safety of our corporation depends on it, and that I don't want any of my superiors to learn about this type of transaction.
I hear where you're coming from. Don't worry though, the stocks won't be resold together. I'll spread them out here and there so no one will be able to track the sales back to you. And obviously, if the stock's disseminated, your enemies will have a harder time mounting a strong enough offense to harm you.
Do you have a wide enough network to disseminate the merchandise afterwards? It's true that that's a pretty good solution. Very well then. I think that we can do business. Someday I will kill that madman.
Who is this mutant? Why did he kill the merchant?
Kane. He refused any type of relationship with humans, and I guess that is his way of showing me that he disagrees with my trying to do business with them. But he failed the negotiation I had been working on for months without even realizing that we need these weapons. Anyway, I guess I need to find another way to stock up.
Fuck! Alright. Well, so we're gonna be going back through that hellhole. Let's get our stuff back on. Oh, no, wrong button. Nope, he didn't have that. He had the buttons officer. He had that. Alright.
All that work, all those negotiations, all for nothing. Your rival's an idiot, Phobos. All he seems to want to do is piss off humans. He doesn't even seem to get it. Without humans, without Noctis, Mutant Valley's never gonna amount to shit.
I know that, and you know that, and he knows that. He just does not care. He'd rather die than rely on humans.
Listen to me. This idea that you need humans to survive, I can see how it can get annoying. But you have to admit that the other way around is true too. I know how hard it is to need someone who's treated you like dirt.
I'm still not gonna fight him. I just want to continue with what we have. Travel and... Let's go here. We're going to get our Ophir done, then we'll do the rehabilitation camp last. Because I remember that being a pain in the ass.
So sorry, Phobos.
Don't be. Had I known that Kane would intervene, I would have never arranged our meeting there.
Kane, what a guy. Looks like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Instead, he'd kill hundreds.
He hates humans, hates their guts, and he won't stop until he dies. And unfortunately, he has a lot of followers. Such a waste. All that time spent for that exchange to turn into nothing. If I find out who told Kane about the meeting, I'd show him what makes me different from scum.
Take it easy, big guy. With all these intercorporation wars, finding weapons won't be too difficult. I could ask around for you.
Why, thank you, Andrew.
We were lucky Kane didn't attack you too, Phobos. He obviously doesn't like you. You're his natural competition for Chief.
I say bring him on. That brute doesn't scare me.
See, I like Andrew. He's a cool dude. Alright. Phobos, bye. Nisha, let's go. We got some stuff to do. And very little of it's pleasant. Instead of fighting them, I'm gonna duck around the corner here. Damn. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 There we go. Let's see if we got... Oh, yeah, we did get all of them. I remember now. Let's start going down the Technomancer line. What do we got? Upgraded electrical arcs. Increase the chance of mobilizing the enemy with electrical arcs. Shoots out 3 arcs instead of 2. We'll go ahead and get that, but we're not going to use it. That's not really my main goal here for the Technomancer skill line. Actually, we will. I forgot we had that mapped. Probably do major first, which I do believe is right up here. Boom, boom, boom. Go. The carrot down there. All right, let's go. I do believe we'll see where this goes. That'll actually decide, I guess. So the case that might not go where I think it was. Oh, enter the exchange. But all right. We are actually pretty close, or I think we're like around halfway done with Noctis. Like with chapter 2, I guess you could say. Oh yeah.
Captain, good to see you.
Always, Lieutenant. Zach. Thought you'd look a little worse for wear, but you look good. I should probably be pissed that you stole one of our rovers, but I guess you didn't have much of a choice. What do you need? If you're here for help, start talking, because every second I'm around you is a bona fide hazard, and I don't want to have to steal a rover myself.
About the changes in the city, make sure the ASC presence.
I found refuge in a city that doesn't belong to Abundance, if you can believe it. But it seems that Victor managed to infiltrate it. I know I'm asking a lot from you, but if you have any information on this...
We're talking about an act of aggression toward a foreign power, and what I'm telling you is akin to treason, Zachariah. It's almost sure that Victor is preparing an attack upon our refuge city, but not with our own troops. From what I was told, he has hired mercenaries and even embedded some of his men. The craziest part of the story is that he's preparing a war without an army, with the sole goal of capturing you. At this stage, that verges on psychosis. He's obsessed with you. Watch out. He's becoming more and more vicious, and he won't stop at anything to capture you and your Technomancer colleagues.
Thank you, Captain. How are things? Heard there have been a few changes.
Thanks to your escape, yeah. Now most Technomancer officers are treated like traitors, and the Army's barely got a voice now that it's under control of the ASC. Can't tell friend from enemy anymore. Everyone's watching their own back, suspicious of everyone else. Paranoia is caught like a virus. I don't know what's going on, but I am worried what it means for our corporation. We are sinking into an era of terror, beginning to act like the very Aurora fascists who we hate, who had their own men assassinated.
Thanks, Major. Let's head back down. And now to go see our old pal, Anton. I'm sure he'll be just pleased as a peach to see us. At least he is one of the few good people in Ophir. Like that's in the higher ranks. I feel like there's a lot that if she was in charge, she would just change. Because it was wrong for it to be that way. Alright, now we gotta go through here. Actually, let's save another zone in and out. Actually, looks like we're good. Doing if we could go back into the place. No, just run. We're not standing to fight them unless we get cornered. Well, looks like time's up. So I'm gonna end this here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.